So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Fikayo Tomori could play an interesting role here, Peter. As a defender, he's unmatched when it comes to pace. One-on-ones, he usually comes out on top, even against quick opponents. But I also like the way he can drive the ball out of defence. He's got a very useful ability to be able to...
Vinicius Junior! And that has been clubbed away. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's made its way to him. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here. That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a really well-measured ball. Pinches it off him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rodri, Van Dijk, Khan, Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a key interception. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the through ball. That's been cut out, well played. And the keeper's got it again. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That is good alertness. Tomori opts for safety, pressing high and with purpose, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Decent progress down the left. Now it's Haaland, looking for options for movement. That's tidy. And that's gone loose. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Tries to get it clear. Throw it. Oh, nice touch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Approaching the half-hour mark. Quality ball.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's the throw. Van Dijk plays it long. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played out to the right. Out towards the flank. Van Dijk. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. In with the challenge. And here's Vinicius Junior. Gets a good foot in there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he get on the end of this? And he cuts out the supply into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Engages and forces him off the ball. De Bruyne. De Bruyne running with the ball. Bernardo Silva has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's nice. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Out to the right. And he's managed to get free. That's an excellent interception. Probing pass. Bernardo Silva. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Brazil are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Raul, driving forward. It's Raul! Alexander-Arnold plays it short, and that should get the job done. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And they've switched it over to the other side. And here's Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Alexander-Arnold gets into some space. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Ball's gone out of play. Rodri. He was under real pressure there. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Turns back here, probably the best option. He is through here! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Raul has given away a free kick. Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Showing good feet. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And still, we await the first breakthrough. He's picked his way through. Now the delivery. Oh, what a climb! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substituição em andamento.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He has found the way through. Akanji gets a foot in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Brazil have broken through, it's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
This looks promising, and he shoots! He's scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's a good ball out wide. Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's had a shot! That's going to go a long way. And he's been shifted off it. Rodri goes on a charge down the left. Bernardo Silva! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And he's forced to go back. Brazil can consider themselves just about safe now. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Bernardo Silva! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Bernardo Silva clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. They've played it short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rodri. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in a great position here, and he's running through, and the shot! No mistake! Deep, deep into injury time! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Now this could be a chance. De Bruyne.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the referee brings it to a close. Brazil have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Yeah, it's one of these systems, Peter, where the front three are obviously the headline makers, but the back three...
Decent chance! And he's taking no chances there.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
He has found the way through. He's on it. Can he get away? Big chance! Good strike. Quite an alarm. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. De Bruyne.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is lovely.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, it's come loose.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. A header! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that was very necessary. And this is Raul. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And it's been taken short. That is good strength. De Bruyne! And now a sudden chance to counter. Foot in. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Vinicius Junior. Good play on the left-hand side here. And he's there to belt it away and claimed it back swiftly. That has not gone well. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, that's fabulous. Bernardo Silva delivers. Has a look and plays it forward. Caresses it through. Tries to play it through. Vinicius Junior. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Drives it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Looking to play him in. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And he can clear it away. And he's there to get it away. A probing pass. Good ball over the top. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Haaland is onto this. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodri. Raul. Nicely weighted ball. Alexander-Arnold goes on a run down the left wing. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Alexander-Arnold goes short. And this is Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! And he's really put himself on the line here. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Delivered. He's got tall. That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, good spread. He's had it taken off him. Great vision. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And here's Haaland. And here's De Bruyne. And he's well positioned here. And the shot! Goal! Brazil! The breakthrough strike! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first-half thoughts?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Brazil can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Chance! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Haaland. He is through here. Haaland. And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Brazil find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. Dink through. And that has been knocked clear. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ball driven towards the far post. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Out to the right.
28.599 spettatori.
He's got away. It's a really well-measured ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Some resolute defending there. Van Dijk. And it's Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, played right into his path. Tomori attempts a clearance. De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get free. That's good play. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He's found a way through. And he knocks it clear.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19, numero 7. Lasciano il campo per il numero 77.
Oh, good looking ball.
Cambio di giocatori.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now that looks a decent ball. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Knocks it into space. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
He's picked his way through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Brazil making consecutive changes here. Foden coming on here. The change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hit into the middle. No foul, says the referee. Looking for options for movement. Chance for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And it's De Bruyne. Defending of the desperate variety. Passes coming off in quick succession here. So what can they make of this? Tries to pass it through. And that could well leave a mark. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Haaland. And that's that. Brazil pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Haaland just could not help himself, could he? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that pass just didn't quite work. Gets good distance on it. That's the throw. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rodri. And back to the goalkeeper. Deftly away. Brazil have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. He is through here! Header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Alexander-Arnold.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Brazil yet to have an attempt on goal. That's a throw.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Very nicely done. No foul, says the referee. Well, they can break here. Aim forwards. He's had it taken off him. Vinicius Junior. Now the cross. That's a decent clearance. Throw in. Lofted in. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, he's been charged for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vinicius Junior. Now, what about a counter-attack? Raul going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. He has found the way through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Plays it in low. Khan deals with that nice and simple. It's really well manoeuvred.
Teremos
We are
minuto de
into
acréscimo.
stoppage time. It's a pretty loose pass. Tomori. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we're underway again.
Brazil have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's made its way to him. Threads one in. That's the keeper's ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Brazil have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Cleared without hesitation. It'll be a throw-in. It's out for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Bernardo Silva. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Skim, and the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Raul, played into space. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great defending, strong and determined. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Vinicius Junior looking to get on the end of this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Rodri. Now De Bruyne. Good ball, good take. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Has a shot! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Rodri. De Bruyne. It's a good run down the right. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pinches it off him. Has a look and plays it forward. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Alexander-Arnold. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Now, this could be a chance. Now, the ball's gone astray. Oh, what has happened here?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Out towards the flank. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 18. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 10. Teremos uma substituição.
Looking for options. Shot, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. Extraordinarily, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game. That's good vision. And here's Ribery. He's on it, can he get away? Shapes to shoot! It's in! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think you've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Brazil making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
There's a sharp little ball here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's a key interception. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Brazil have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Vinicius Junior claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away, and this has been